Coming up on MCTV this week. Vandalism continues on MC campus and our construction site receives a new addition. This week starts now. Welcome to MCTV This Week with Haley Meyer. I'm Haley Turner. The college is reminding students to always lock their car. Jamie Shingothi tells us why.
On November 21st, 3 student vehicles were vandalized in the Monmouth College parking lots. 1 car in Euclid parking lot and 2 other cars in McMichael parking lot. The police have arrested 18-year-old Tamara Vashal Williams from Monmouth for suspected burglary from a vehicle. According to officials, Williams admitted to stealing items from unlocked cars in Euclid parking lot, but he said he did not vandalize the other cars in the other lot.
And if you find any suspicious activity in any parking lots, because most of our students go to their parking lots almost all the time, to call security or call 911 for Monmouth Police to come in and look into possible vandals.
Monmouth College security, as usual, is making extra rounds in the college parking lots to monitor vehicle safety. For MCTV, I'm Jamie Shingothi.
Police are still investigating the incidents, and if you have any information, you can call Crime Stoppers at 734-9363. Have you noticed the 100-ton red monster lurking outside your window? According to Director of Construction Services, Roger Hess, the 16-story tall crane will be erecting over 1,000 tons of structural steel. Other than a week of bad weather, Hess says the project has yet to face any major obstacles.
And now you'll see the building start to change almost overnight in front of your eyes. So it's very exciting. You're going to see a lot of activity. You're going to see the verticality of the building starting to show up, and it's going to be some really exciting times.
The new Science and Business building is still on track to be completed in spring 2013 and ready for use in fall 2013.
Last month, an MC senior was named the Lincoln Laureate by the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. Alex Holt, English major and honors program participant, was one of 50 students to receive the award, which goes to a senior excelling in both curricular and extracurricular activities. Holt was a top contender with his current title of ASMC president, serving as head resident of Graham Hall, and holding positions for his fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon, as chapter president and VP of finance.
I think at the beginning of the semester we were really good, and then
I was in Latin class my freshman year with Virginia Hellinga, who retired recently, and she told me when she read one of my essays, she said, "You're going to be the Lincoln Laureate." And I said, "What's that? What do you mean Lincoln Laureate?" And she explained to me kind of what it was. And then I asked John Kaiser, who was the Lincoln Laureate my sophomore year, what he sort of did to get there. And so really since my freshman and sophomore year, I've kind of been building this resume and doing the kinds of things that I felt would make me a good candidate for the Lincoln Laureate. So it's really, it was not as much of as a surprise, cool award that I got, but it's something I'd really been working towards for 4 years. So to get it was really a huge sense of satisfaction and accomplishment.
yeah, definitely 2
Holt will be asked to address the graduating class of 2012 at commencement this spring. Taking a look at some events happening on campus this week. Tonight there is a rave dance in Scotland Yard at 8 p.m. Thursday is reading day. Also Thursday, this semester's honors students' presentations will be at 1 p.m. in the electronic classroom of the Hughes Library.
Coming up in sports after the break. Men's basketball kicked off conference play last weekend. We've got both games after this. Welcome back. This past Friday, men's basketball tipped off conference play against Beloit College. 2:37 left before halftime. Fighting Scots guard Kenny Foster nails a key shot to put them up on Beloit 28-26, their first lead of the game. Now going into the half, the Scots were ahead of Beloit 35-30. But 18 seconds left in the game. Kendall Cox nails a huge three-pointer to pull the Scots within 1 point of tying the game. But that tray wasn't enough as the Scots ended up losing to Beloit 64-61. Now keeping it in conference, men's basketball took on St. Norbert for their second conference game of the season. Entering the first half of the game, the Fighting Scots struggled to score and failed to keep St. Norbert off the board. But with some adjustments in the first half, a couple guys picked up the tempo, namely Eric Cogdill. Nice little post move here for an easy two. Followed by Brent Burrows gets a little bit of action, a nice takeaway. Gets down the court, finds Michael DeDecker for a nice layup off the glass. Both teams locked up at 29 going into the half. Now into the second half, the Fighting Scots started off better than the first, with a lot of production coming from Kenny Foster and Eric Cogdill. Kenny Foster, a nice little putback here for two. That still wasn't enough to fend off St. Norbert's offense. The Fighting Scots ended up losing against St. Norbert 80-70.
Well, St. Norbert's always a really good team, and you know they're picked up in the top half of our conference. We were ready for a fight tonight, and you know we were really hoping our guys would come out and compete, and they did that. So we're proud of them for that. But you know, obviously it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to.
Men's basketball team will be in Jacksonville, Illinois tonight to take on Illinois College. Now, over the weekend, the women's basketball team defeated Beloit 76-70, but fell to St. Norbert 68-38. That's MCTV This Week. I'm Ross Donnan.
I'm Haley Meyer. Make sure you tune in next time for an all-new edition of MCTV This Week.
And I'm Haley Turner. You can also watch us on the web by going to monmouthcollege.edu/MCTV. See you after break.